Study from India suggesting migraine sufferers may want to add some namaste to their day. Researchers followed two groups of migraine patients for 8 weeks, and those who added 5 hours of yoga a week to their regular medications had a 48% reduction in headaches. The medication-only group had a 12% decrease. Yoga participants also had shorter and less severe migraines. Well, as parents across the nation postpone pediatrician visits and wellness checkups out of fear of coronavirus, health experts worry that the decline in immunizations may be setting the stage for another public health crisis. Sarah Dalif has more.
Inside these tents, care that can't be done via telemedicine. Nemours DuPont Pediatrics keeping kids in the Delaware Valley on track with immunizations.
We're prioritizing infants right now. So kids in the first 6 to 9 months of life who are either behind on their vaccines or need their next set of vaccines.
According to the World Health Organization, more than 117 million kids globally are at risk for missing measles vaccines due to the surge in COVID-19. In the United States, health experts are already seeing a sharp decline in vaccination rates.
We're hearing 40 and 50 and 60% drops.
The American Academy of Pediatrics says that's across all ages, from infants to adolescents. While officials understand parents are worried about potential exposure to coronavirus, many of the diseases being vaccinated against carry even greater risk.
If we have measles or whooping cough or, God forbid, polio that might come back, and that could be devastating to our children and to our country. We just do not need that right now.
In Philadelphia, Dr. Miller's teams will soon shift focus to kids who need immunizations to start school.
Families are, for the most part, really excited about the chance to bring their kids for the vaccines that they know are important, but in a way that's safe and doesn't put them at risk for getting the virus.
Protecting kids today and in the years to come. Sarah Dolph, NBC News.
Now it's more important than ever
to have verified information,
to have facts as soon as they are available.
Stay with us for the latest information.
And make sure to wash your hands for more than 20 seconds.
Don't touch your face without clean hands.
And distance yourself from others by 6 feet.
Taking these steps can help slow the spread of the coronavirus.
See all the precautions at KYMA.com or get notifications on the KYMA app.
When your baby's born, brains grow fast. So amazing. Talk with them. It's the future you're making. Talking shows you love them, you know? Talking helps their little brains grow.
Go to first5california.com.
Watch your show wherever you go with Spectrum TV. With more stunning HD and thousands of free on-demand titles. It's TV the way you want it. Get it now at Spectrum.com.
Is IRS debt affecting you and your family? If you received a wage garnishment notice, a bank levy, have unfiled taxes, or have an existing IRS debt of $10,000 or more, you need to make the call.
When we got a letter from the IRS, I made the call.
And Paramount negotiated a settlement that we could afford.
If you were so busy trying to make ends meet that you forgot to file your taxes, make the call and let Paramount put you back on track.
I was getting harassing phone calls morning, noon, and night. I made the call, and Paramount gave me peace of mind.
The professional experts at Paramount Tax Relief have been in your shoes. They're compassionate, honest, and will find the best solution for your problem.
I made the call.
I made the call.
I made the call.
We made the call.
Make the call today, 800-550-9573. 800-550-9573.
Now that the coronavirus has been detected in the desert Southwest, receive up-to-the-second details on its spread, event cancellations, and important news straight from officials. Download the KYMA app now and don't miss any info that could protect your loved ones. In today's emotional landscape, we all need a pick-me-up. That's why KYMA.com has created a page just for fun, The Good Stuff. Go to KYMA.com/thegoodstuff to find the best local stories around. You're watching Sunrise on KYMA News 11, where news comes first.
Welcome back. 6:31 developing this morning. Well, hanging out at the beach is one of the most popular pastimes in Southern California, and now people can get back to the sand and surf. Many of the beaches reopened after being closed due to coronavirus concerns. Michelle Geely reports.
The shoreline in Newport Beach is back open to the delight of children, for people anxious to walk and run on the sand, and for surfers like Logan Vaughn.
And I saw a crowd, so might as well just come down. I don't want to sit at home do nothing, so.
Newport is the last city beach in Orange County to get the green light to reopen from Governor Gavin Newsom. City leaders say they'd asked for days after submitting a plan for active recreation on its 7 miles of beaches.
I mean, we're obviously super happy about it. We live locally, and with them not being in school and me being a single mom, trying to entertain them all day in this weather and not having access to the beach was a real bummer.
The rules on this beach are similar to other Orange County beaches. It is open for active recreational use. That's things like walking and running, swimming and surfing. What's being discouraged, however, is hanging out on the sand.
I love to be here with my friend, who we are social distancing. We are being smart. My daughter's in the water, staying away from people. And we're getting vitamin D, which is good for our immune systems, so I'm happy.
A couple of hours after the beach reopened, people sunbathing near the pier with chairs and canopies were told by lifeguards they'd have to pack up.
We were all set up, and then they asked us to take it down because you can't congregate. They just want you to come and go in the water and keep moving. So we understand, so we're going to obey all the rules so that we can enjoy the beach.
We recognize the fact that many people come to the beaches and don't know those current stipulations. We just opened an hour ago. So our lifeguards are out educating people.
Lifeguards and officers are looking for voluntary compliance.
Well, drive-through services are pretty common nowadays, and now one local law firm is offering this contact-free service for their clients. Deason, Garner and Hansen law firm primarily deals with estate planning like living trusts and wills. This bank-turned-law firm is now using the old bank drive-through to take care of legal businesses with their clients. The law firm says they want their guests to feel the most comfortable while still taking care of essential and important business. An attorney with the firm says that almost everything that needs attention can be taken care of using the drive-through, and that also includes signing legal documents with witnesses and notary.
The drive-through has been fantastic because we have 3 lanes, and we have enough people that we're helping get their estate plan set up that we've been able to use all 3 lanes and pass their documents to them through the drawer or through the tubes. We can witness them sign while they're in their air-conditioned car.
The law office also does in-office visits, but at this time, it's by appointment only. They recommend using their drive-through service to reduce the risk of contracting coronavirus. And the notorious RBG appears to be A-OK. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg was released from the hospital on Wednesday after being treated for gallstones. Ginsburg underwent non-surgical treatment at Johns Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore on Tuesday for a gallbladder condition that was causing an infection. The condition was detected on Monday after the court's historic telephone session for oral arguments. Tests confirmed that a gallstone had migrated to her cystic duct, causing a blockage and infection. The hospital says the 87-year-old was resting comfortably at the hospital before being released. She was treated last summer for a cancerous tumor of her pancreas, and she underwent surgery in late 2018 for lung cancer. Well, in our team coverage this morning, we're on the cusp of summer. Triple-digit temperatures are creeping up, but stay-at-home orders are still in place. News 11's Aziza Schuler was at Gateway Park, where many are not following the rules.
I'm out here on the sidelines of Gateway Park, where you would never imagine there's a global pandemic happening right before our eyes. As a matter of fact, I'm the only one wearing a mask over my mouth. Most of these people out here are just trying to find ways to escape the heat.
Beneath the ocean-to-ocean bridge, people are wading in the water, shirts off, no mask.
I don't wear a mask unless I go to the grocery store.
And definitely not social distancing.
I guess not, because we're around people, but I really don't. It's whatever.
On this particular evening, we counted several dozen people basking in the sun, having a day out on the Colorado River. The majority were young people who refused to be cooped up in the house.
I've always grown up playing outside, and that's just who I am, you know. All of a sudden, you gotta wear a mask. I mean, there's germs everywhere, so. With the coronavirus being gone, there's still germs, so you're going to keep continuing wearing masks?
Despite popular belief, county data shows the majority of COVID-19 cases in Yuma are between the ages 20 to 44.
It's crazy, you know, it's sad, you don't want to get sick, but I mean, you really don't know when you're going to get sick, you really don't. You really just don't know. Like, today you can be here, tomorrow you might not.
Tuesday, Yuma County had its largest single-day increase in cases, jumping up to 133 confirmed positives. But by the looks of this packed parking lot, it's a risk some locals are willing to take. Reporting in Yuma, I'm Aziza Schuler.
And Mother's Day is around the corner, and a local flower shop in El Centro spoke to Gianelle Giglino about what it means to be able to provide flowers for mothers during this time.
Amid this pandemic, the flowers at Cynthia's Flowers Connection are still blossoming.
Around the country, flower shops were forced to close their doors. Bouquets were left without owners, and flower arrangements never decorated a single party. Cynthia Derma, owner and manager of Cynthia's Flower Connection, says it means a lot to her to be able to serve the community right around Mother's Day.
It's a wonderful feeling to be able to open our doors to help our friends, our customers, our loved ones, so they can send a smile. You know, a lot of people say, oh, flowers just die, but they don't realize how it makes a person feel.
Derma has been in business for the last 28 years, and she says these last 2 months have been the hardest.
It's been very hard times. The flower shops across the nation has lost 80 to 90% of their sales. There are some out there that might not even be able to come back.
Derma says flowers are a part of us. They accompany us to celebrate our triumphs and console our grief.
We're here for you, for your families, from your marriage to having your babies, and sadly to a burial of your family, a passing. So we're always here.
Derma describes her flower shop as the flower shop that cares, and is even including essential pandemic products for free.
Every order, a mask, hand sanitizer, and gloves are included. Reporting in El Centro, I'm Gianelle Giglino.
Well, unfortunately, the Yuma County Fair was one of Yuma's biggest events canceled this year. And many of you may be asking about your refunds for the pre-sale ride ticket books. Well, the fairgrounds will start distributing refunds starting next weekend, and the ticket books will need to be completely intact with the exception of the Cretan's restaurant coupon on the back cover. Also, the ticket books can be kept and redeemed for the 2021 Yuma County Fair. The community is asked to practice social distancing when arriving to the fairgrounds south parking lot in order to complete your refund. 6:39 your time now. Time for sports, and News 11 Sports Director Rob Fram has it for us now.
Just to, not even just me, just everyone in general who works so hard to get somewhere they want to be, and then just to have it all taken away from you in just a split second. I just look forward to, just getting back as soon as possible, as soon as this coronavirus is over.
One former Cibola student athlete is weathering through the coronavirus pandemic. Welcome back, everyone. Jordan Mitchell is perhaps one of the greatest multi-sport athletes to ever come out of Cibola High School. The former Raider was a force to be reckoned with in football as a running back, as he terrorized opposing defenses as a 3-year varsity starter, and was also an athletic specimen as a star guard on the boys basketball team. After graduating from Cibola in 2013, Mitchell initially tried his hand at playing football at the next level, but eventually settled in on the game of basketball. Prior to this spring, Mitchell set a number of school records at Benedictine Mesa University up in Phoenix before going pro down in Australia with the Sutherland Sharks. But shortly after playing his first game back in early March, everything stopped due to the coronavirus. Since that time, Mitchell has returned and remained in the Phoenix area, anticipating another shot at resuming a dream to play basketball. He explains to News 11 Sports what he and everyone else should learn from this ongoing pandemic.
I think just appreciate everything a little bit more. I think that's what we all need to do. Because like I said, it can all be taken away. Being stuck at home, not being able to do anything or do the things you love to do. In my case, is playing basketball. So I think that's pretty much what not only me, but everyone else needs to take from it, is everything that we enjoy to do can be taken away from us, and nothing's guaranteed.
Beyond the pandemic, Mitchell plans on continuing his pro basketball career down under and eventually staying involved in the game as either a coach or a trainer sometime down the road. And finally, the NFL sent memos out to teams this week outlining a ticket refund policy should COVID-19 restrictions continue into the fall. The league is set to release their 2020 schedule on Thursday with a full 17-week season in open stadiums. However, according to a report in the Associated Press, all 32 teams received a letter from Commissioner Roger Goodell with the NFL's plan in case that does not happen. In the letter, Goodell said all clubs will refund or apply the amount paid toward future tickets if games are canceled or pandemic policies won't allow them to attend. The commissioner went on to say, quote, "We will be prepared to make necessary adjustments just as we have in other contexts, such as the off-season programs and the draft," end quote. That's going to do it for this round of sports. We have more coming up right after this. Keep it here, folks.
We're here for you, and we're open.
I'm original, one of a kind, you feel me?
Love ya. You look cute.
Better than you.
Pop my 100% all-white meat classic or spicy popcorn chicken combo, only at Jack in the Box.
Ready to kick a ratty old sofa to the curb?
Yep, this one.
Well, right now you can get a look you love and save big during the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. Every sofa, every dining table, and every bed is on sale. And 5 years no-interest financing. Plus, shop from home at FurnitureRow.com and score free delivery right to your doorstep.
Honey!
Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices, guaranteed. The home makeover sale on now at Furniture Row.
Especially in times like these, strong public schools make a better California for all of us.
If something happened to you, what would happen to them? Their home, their education, their future. You need life insurance, and chances are SelectQuote can help you get it for less than $1 a day.
SelectQuote found Jacob 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret? At SelectQuote, we aggressively comparison shop up to 10 highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates.
We found Gary, 35, a $1 million policy for only $22 a month.
Why pay more? Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford.
Call 1-800-260-6735. That's 1-800-260-6735.
At a price you can afford. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
We're here for you, and we're open. My new bite-sized crispy popcorn chicken is so irresistible, you'll want them whenever, so don't resist. Pop them while you game, hang, or do your thing. Pop my 100% all-white meat classic or spicy popcorn chicken combo, only at Jack in the Box.
Weather Authority local forecast.
Welcome back to Sunrise, everybody. Glad to have you with us. 6:45, your time now. Let's take a live look outside using our RV World Yuma Skycam to see what to expect for later today. As we can see, nice and clear out there. Not a whole lot of wind activity, but we do have an excessive heat warning. Now, this will go into effect until tonight at around 8 o'clock p.m. So just something to keep your eye out on. It will be a whole lot hotter today as well as going into the weekend. So normally when we do have this excessive heat warning, those areas areas that will be affected by it, as you can see on your map, the areas highlighted in that pink shade. Just make sure to stay hydrated if you plan on being outdoors, as well as wear some sunscreen with a high SPF. Now looking at our highs and lows for today, 106 for our high, 69 degrees for our low, and both of those numbers a little bit more than the average that we're expected. 92 degrees is our average, with 65 degrees for our low. Current conditions in Yuma at 75 degrees and sunny, feeling slightly cooler at 73 degrees, 23% humidity, and the sun will set tonight at 7:25. As we move to the current conditions in the valley, those temperatures ranging from 65 degrees to 71 in Salton City, 72 for Imperial, and 69 degrees for Holtville. Current conditions in the Welton area at 65 degrees, 71 in Quartzsite, and 74 over in Dateland. Now as we take a look at our afternoon forecast, staying at 106, 107 pretty much everywhere on the map. 105 for Welton this afternoon, and then tonight we will be in those lower 70s. San Luis at 72 degrees, 71 for Imperial, and Blythe will be at 68 for tonight. Taking a look at our 8-day forecast, starting off the weekend on Friday at 104, partly cloudy skies, and that cloud cover will continue throughout the weekend, as well as those triple-digit numbers. Our overall lows staying in those lower to mid 70s. Beginning the new week on Monday in the 90s, upper 90s at 98 degrees, all sunny skies, and that same trend for Imperial, staying in those triple-digit numbers, as well as in the upper 90s for the new week on Monday. In our morning business news, well, if you're getting flowers for Mother's Day, do so cautiously. The Better Business Bureau is telling consumers to check for reviews and complaints regarding local florists. The BBB has profiles on more than 20,000 florists on their websites, and prices for floral arrangements often rise during holidays, so it's better to make a purchase in advance. It's also important to place an order in advance to make sure that the flowers arrive on time. Well, Nintendo announced today its profits have surged 41% from a year ago. It made $3.3 billion in operating profit for the fiscal year, which ended in March. The company's products have been in especially high demand because of the pandemic. The Nintendo Switch has sold out on multiple websites, and Nintendo is the current market leader, selling more consoles than Microsoft or Sony. And Lyft has a new program for people who want to pay less and don't mind waiting a little longer for their rides. Under the wait and save options, riders will get a fare that's less than the standard ride if they're willing to wait anywhere between 5 and 40 minutes for their driver. The ride-sharing industry has seen a plunge in demand during the virus outbreak, and Lyft has suspended shared rides due to the pandemic, only offering trips to single passengers or members of the same party. 6:49 the time. Moving to our entertainment headlines, we have the chance to win what could likely be the most interesting game of golf ever. Listen to this. As part of the All-In Challenge, Justin Timberlake and Bill Murray are giving you the chance to play around with them at Pebble Beach Golf Links in Monterey, California. You can enter the sweepstakes for just $10, and 100% of the money raised goes to Feeding America, Meals on Wheels, World Central Kitchen, and No Kid Hungry. The contest ends May 8th, so tomorrow.